Hey, Dr. IJ here, your life coach for college students. Question for you. Have you ever felt like an imposter, maybe in the classroom setting or in any social setting or in a leadership position or at the workplace? I surely have. So what do I mean by an imposter? You probably have heard the phrase imposter syndrome, which is this persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. So you might feel nervous and anxiety because you feel like you don't deserve to be in a particular leadership position or get an opportunity for an internship or a job, or you feel like you don't deserve to be a student at your college. The imposter syndrome is a phenomenon that happens to roughly 80% of all people at some point in their lives or another. You will especially experience something like that in college as a high achieving individual who probably does not want to fail. And so you have these imposter feelings when you're in competitive environments or you're in a space where you have to perform or there are high expectations and high standards. I definitely felt like an imposter when I was in a classroom setting. I felt like an imposter because I was one of the only ones, meaning I was one of the few people of color in that class. For me, the reason why I felt like an imposter was because I had this stigma in my mind. And that stigma was this stereotype that maybe Black people are not as smart as white people. And so I came in with that idea, the stigma in my mind, and it made me feel like I can't say anything in the class because I might expose myself as a fraud. And so I was operating with this stereotype and it was affecting my performance in the classroom. It didn't allow me to be a full participant in the classroom. It made me very anxious to be in the classroom. And I'm sharing about this because this is probably something that you've experienced before. So I am here to tell you today, in order to overcome these imposter feelings, you first have to unlearn that stereotype that's in your brain, maybe about your identity group or people who are like you, whatever that may mean for you. So when you think about those times that you felt like an imposter, why did you feel like an imposter? What were the reasons, right? Did you feel like the other? Did you feel like people were excluding you? For me, it was because I had the stigma in my mind. And so I had to unlearn the stereotype and know that I am not a stereotype. I am a smart person and I am capable and I am different and I have something to offer, right? It may not look like what everyone else is offering, but my difference is better than being better. In my difference, I come with a set of qualities that someone else may not have. And so once I started to shift my mindset, I was able to overcome these imposter feelings. So for you, think about that stigma that's in your mind. What are you going to do to unlearn those ideas that may be haunting you and taunting you in whatever setting or space that you're in? Because I really want you to overcome any imposter feeling that you're experiencing. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. If you have any suggestions on how you've overcome imposter syndrome, let me know as well. Make sure you share this with a friend. I'm sure you have a friend who would benefit from learning about how to overcome imposter feelings. Thank you for watching. I hope you share this video and I'll see you next time.